Dog parks are fucking terrible places. Hi. Oh, and dog parks are, I'll say one good thing about dog parks. They're like clubs or malls or other social places that break away from what's socially acceptable, and they go back to normalities. Like, there's going to be an alpha. There's literally going to be a guy at the dog park that has a lot of game, and he has the best dog, and he uses that dog and his game and his finesse and his situational leadership to be better than you. So you're still punching uphill, bro. Go where you're that guy. Don't try to go a place where there is already that guy. Bye. All right, what's good, everybody? So a lot of times on the internet, you will see people say in the advice sector, oh, dog parks are great for meeting people, finding dates, yada, yada, yada. No, it's not the fucking case. Those people are stuck in the 1990s rom-com era. And I'll tell you why. Because if you watch movies from the 90s, the early 2000s, and prior to that, women were not crazy about fucking dogs and other pets. People weren't in general. A lot of people don't understand how social human beings are and how social we were before social media. Oh, look at this fucking dog. But anyway, yeah, people went outside way more. Our parents, people born before the year 99, went outside all the time. So that's a common misconception, because a lot of people have a lot of pets to have these parasocial relationships that they're forcing and fabricating. We're basically making it to where, oh, instead of you having 5 friends, you might have 1 or 2 friends, and both of you have 4 dogs. That's what's going on these days. Like, girls that have dogs these days are really fucking annoying to date. Because one, they think they're a dog mom. You're not a fucking mom. You're not a dad unless you made a human being. Owning a pet does not make you a parent. I have an exotic turtle. She's very specific. She can't eat a lot of foods, and I have to know a lot of shit about reptiles to take care of this turtle. It does not make me a turtle dad. I'm not a fucking dad. I'm a human male. I'm a homo sapien. I'm about to sapien these nuts, okay? I'm not gonna fucking sit here and say I'm a parent. And these chicks think they're fucking moms because they have a dog, but they can barely take care of a baby. A lot of these chicks, if they have a kid, then they start fucking buying hundreds of books to raise a kid, because they weren't brought up how earlier generations were. They didn't grow up babysitting and shit as much. If you talk to women, like, you fuck a bunch of 40-year-olds like me, a lot of those women babysat all through their teens. Well, girls don't do that shit these days that much. You know, you meet a 26-year-old, 27-year-old girl, maybe she's a babysitter, maybe not. You know, chances are still there, but they're not what they used to be. But these chicks, I'm telling you, they fucking stink. They treat their dog better than they treat themselves, which is technically impossible, but they somehow try to do it because they think they value the dog's life more. And then they get infiltrated with propaganda and fucking dog culture. My uncle was a dog trainer in the fucking hood, but legit dogs, like guard dogs, right? And people always, you know, judge and look differently at the way that people who treat their dogs treat dogs. And I'm like, all of my uncle's dogs lived to the 20-year mark. Most of these people that have different customs and beliefs about their dogs die at like 15. I've never had a dog not make it to be 20 years old in my family. And yeah, my family did do some shitty stuff that we don't do anymore. We've changed, we've grown. You know, people from African descent. In Africa, if you actually talk to your pets, people think you're crazy. I know we're not in Africa, we're in America. But still, I'm just saying, people carry their culture with them. So, you look at shit like that. Look at, you know, having a dog house, but leaving a dog outside during the winter. Granted, we're in Tennessee. Winters can be harsh, but they're not that harsh. And people will be like, oh, well, why the fuck would you do that? Well, the dog's fine. Anyway, my general synopsis, me trying to be a classic YouTuber and just rant about shit I don't like. But I'm telling you, don't take that advice that going to a dog park is a great way to network, meet people, do anything. Because people that own pets these days are not how they were 20 years ago, and that's advice that was solid 20 years ago, but it's no longer accurate advice. Dog parks are not great places to meet great people. They're places to meet people that have weird fucking relationships that everyone's just accepting. That's like me dating, like, imagine if I just only dated women with no arms. And it just made me feel really fucking good. It's like, yeah, there's nothing really that wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with me dating women with no arms. But if I only dated women with no arms, you'd be like, yo, what the fuck is up with you, dog? You're not only a whoremonger, but you're a crippled krangler. Like, you just do this disgusting thing. And I can't really stop you from doing it, but I'm gonna say something about it. That's what dog owners are. All right, have a good day, treat yourself well, go get some exercise, get your steps in. Peace.